Now, Jet 24's Jay Pushkar with sports.
Good evening. The relationship built between two former Villa Maria basketball players spans more than a decade, and as Mike Fenner reports, that continues at the Division I level to this day.
Villa Maria graduate and Holy Cross forward Madison Demski has so many fond memories of her time playing for head coach Doug Chusey and the Victors.
Definitely state championships. I mean, those were just a fun ride, the playoffs. It's always fun to go and play the real teams.
But after suffering an ACL tear during her senior season in high school, Demski's adversity has been tested once again as she's currently recovering from yet another knee injury suffered playing at the Division I level with the Crusaders.
It's definitely been difficult, something that I've never had to experience before, being out this long in injury.
However, 1 year after signing to play at Holy Cross, Demski was glad to welcome one of her close friends and former teammates to the program in Victor guard Addison Cross.
I knew Addie was being recruited by them like pretty early, so I was always on her case, like, come visit me, like, you're gonna love it. It was very exciting, I have to say. Glad to have her with me.
We played together since middle school. We've known each other longer than that, so that was definitely something special to carry that through high school and then into college as well. It was great. She was always there for me. I think even not just on the court, but even like out of court too. She would help me study and figure out how to do things like that. I think it was very important.
Not only have the two shared so many positive memories on and off the court, but both can relate to what it takes to physically and mentally come back from a tough injury, with Cross having torn her ACL as a high school freshman.
It's definitely tough. I mean, I went through it freshman year, so I think that kind of made me more empathetic towards that, because it's something that it's a terrible experience, and I think watching that is very sad, but she handled it with such grace and she definitely came back stronger.
It's tough as a coach. I'm sure it's much more difficult as a parent, but as a coach it's tough to watch somebody go through that, and I've seen it happen with both these young ladies, but look where they are. During
the time both played together at Villa Maria, the Victors went 72-12, appearing in back-to-back state championship games, and now the bond between the longtime friends that began long before their playing days at Villa continues to grow during their various adventures through college.
I would say I watched these two at least once a week this year, along with every other player that we had. We had 9 kids playing this year in college, and I'd say I saw each player play at least once every week.
It's great to have another person from Erie come and go so far away. I know our parents enjoy it, traveling up for games and things like that.
Maddie was definitely a big factor, and I think the idea of going to college 8 hours away from your parents, living on your own, is very foreign to a graduating senior, and I think having that idea of comfort and familiarity is very important, and I think Maddie was that for me.
For head coach Doug Chusey, seeing both Demski and Cross follow in the footsteps of various college basketball players to come through the program, such as Lisa Mifsud, who played at Holy Cross, it's all about relationships with those players that last a lifetime.
I see myself now, and I think the players see myself more as a father figure than anything, and I've recently become a father. So to be able to share that experience of, raising Valentino and having these two also be a part of it, along with some of the other, girls from the team that they played with, it's a really unique experience.
Not to mention this connection, Patriot League Player of the Year and Holy Cross 2,000-point scorer Lauren Manis was picked 33rd overall in the 2020 WNBA draft to play with none other than Villa Maria's Kayla McBride and the Las Vegas Aces, with both currently heading for overseas hoops with the league currently on hold. Mike Fenner, Jet 24, Action Sports.